Hello, this is Scott Manley again, and after a couple of comments about what Sky was playing on when she was 4 years old, I decided that it was time to come forth and defend my system. So here is what I have. This is my gaming setup. What you can see here on the desk right now is, well, I've got my laptop there. That's actually my work laptop, but I'll occasionally sit it there and run stuff on it while I'm on my main system. So I got like a 21-inch monitor. It was a cheap-ass monitor. It did not come with a stand. Instead, it is sitting on an ancient Spark Station IPX. Got my Logitech G15 there. Xbox controller. You can see my AKG C1000S studio microphone, and that hooks into a nice little tube amplifier there, which in turn hooks into the front of my system there, which is a Sound Blaster Audigy 2 that dates from 2002, I think, but it's still compatible and it still provides a pretty darn good sound. Other things to note is, I have a joystick sitting there that I occasionally use when I play something like X Beyond the Frontier, and I'm currently just sitting on Singularity watching people blow each other up with super caps. That looks kind of nice. Anyway, let's take a look underneath. Okay, so we're got under here. We've took the side off so you can actually see what we've got under here, and you can see an unholy, terrible mess of cables because, I'm terrible at it. That there is an Opteron dual-core 4800 Plus. That dates from 2005. That, ladies and gentlemen, makes it 7 years old. It was the fastest thing you could buy 7 years ago. But it is really showing its age now. We have a total of 3 gigabytes of memory there.
So you got it when I was born?
I didn't get it. Well, there's a story behind it. We've got a light right next to you. It makes it very hard. Actually, we built this computer at the company I was working at when you were born, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you were about half a year old. Okay, so that's Sky. I'm sure you know her. Where were we? 3 gigs of memory. Oh yeah, and we have the graphics card here, which is a Radeon HD 4670 with a gig of memory, and underneath that is the sound card part of the Audigy. It sits in a standard PCI slot. There's nothing else plugged into this. One of the things about this board that really is getting annoying is the North Bridge is right there. You can just about see it underneath the graphics card, and that fan just makes all the noise of this entire system. Everything else is quiet, but because it is so darn close to the graphics card, it's practically impossible to get a heatsink that will fit there. It's been quite an issue. Storage wise, we have 3 hard disks here. We have a 1 terabyte disk and two 2 terabyte disks that are set up for mirroring. That's where I do most of my video editing, and where I have all the pictures of the kids from when they were born and everything. Yeah, I know, you're being extra cute, huh? Yeah. Power supply. Power supply is the 3rd Gen 1 on this system. It's a Cooler Master 500 watt. And it actually died on me last year, but it died because the fan failed, and it got very hot and decided to shut down. So I basically opened it up and replaced it with a regular fan from somewhere else, and that has kept me going. So the computer is actually called, it has a name, it's called Warped. It was originally built when I was working at iMeme in 2005. I didn't build it, but you liked iMeme. Yeah, what did you like about iMeme, Sky?
I don't really know, but I really liked it.
You liked all the music. You could listen to any piece of music you wanted, right?
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. Everybody, early on, everybody was building their own computers. Yeah, everybody on day one would come in and they would build their own computer, and this was a standard design. The case was pretty much the same. Everyone was running on 64-bit AMD processors because they were the bomb back then. Intel was still stuck in 32-bit land while we were running around in 64-bit, giving no Fs at all, as they say. Also have this ancient flashy light that sits on the back of the computer and provides atmosphere. You see, it's actually powered from the main computer bus. This whole thing really is pretty darn janky. At 7 years old, it still works well. It still plays EVE Online, despite several people in my videos claiming that it's impossible for a computer of this age to be running the system. As you see, it gets plenty of frames per second, although the spacecraft have now moved on. Maybe I can find them again. Yeah, there they are. Supercaps Online. What do you expect? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting here cloaked, because otherwise, you know, it's the test server, and these guys like another kill mail, huh? Yeah, it runs nice and fast. What, Sky?
I think the inside of that is really fascinating.
Why? How is it fascinating, Sky?
Some looks like a city.
It looks like a city? How does it look like a city?
Because it looks like there's Ferris wheels and stuff.
Ferris wheels and there's roads, maybe?
It looks like it.
And do you see buildings, huh?
Yeah.
Do you see the... It's like the grid, right, in Tron, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, go figure. Well, anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm probably going to be replacing it at some point, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to commemorate the fact that this thing came home with me. Oh yeah, this whole magnificent beast that I didn't actually take it home until 2009. And when I did, it cost me $20. Now that was $20. I didn't have the graphics cards and I didn't have the disk drives, but you know, that would be an extra few $100s. But $20 for a PC, which has lasted me a good few years, is a brilliant deal. And I'm almost grudging having to put together $1,000 plus worth of Intel, you know, i5, Radeon 7000 series, you know, 8 gigs of RAM. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm really desperately hanging on to this thing, which has given me a lot of life. And yeah, almost everything that you see on my YouTube channel that comes from a computer game comes from this machine. Yeah. Well, this is Scott Manley. I will see you around. Fly safe.